This is a download from BFM 89.9, the business station.
Very good morning. This is Rita Liu, and it's time for Open for Business. And I'm speaking to Patrick Chong, founder of MTE Corporation today. What do they do? Well, if you've been in a room where it's not smelling very nice, this could be the solution for you. All right, Patrick, I know you've been in this business for quite a while. Tell me a little bit about your history and how you came about to starting this company.
Well, we started off with a long history. This company has been in the market for quite a long time. And also, I started with my partner, who is 20 years my junior. And we started off this company called MTE Corporation in 2008.
All right. How did you find this partner who's 20 years your junior?
Well, it was a unique found, and his father was my boss. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was attached to that company for more than 15 years. At the time, Calvin was also there. And finally, we managed to move our own way, our own focus, our own business.
So even with the previous company, was it the same industry?
Oh, yeah. It has an active carbon factory in Toronto.
Right.
At that point, Calvin and me were managing the plant.
In Toronto. Okay, so with these products, tell us a little bit about this active carbon and what it was used, what it's used for, really.
We start to export it to other countries like Korea, Japan, Europe, and even as well as Russia. And it is a kind of a product for water treatment, for the air, and for even food industry. Yeah.
How so in the food industry?
They have to purify the what we call the water. Yeah.
Okay, and you're also saying that does it also work for the pharmaceutical industry?
Oh yes, we sell to one of the European company called Nordic, and this company produce the carbon pills where you have stomach upset, and you can buy in the pharmaceutical. Those carbon pills, black in color. So
it's really environmentally friendly in every sense. You can eat it, you can breathe it, you can use it to breathe.
Right.
And it's the technology, I guess, would be the same as if you've just painted a room and you need to get rid of the smell. You put charcoal in a way. Yeah,
recently, if you know that some pen maker are also using active carbon, and we do sell to one of them.
Pen maker?
Yeah, you heard of Nippon Pen? The active carbon.
I see.
They're using active carbon to remove the smell.
The odorless one.
That is some ingredient of active carbon.
So that's okay, and it's not okay. Now, how much did you invest in the R&D for this? And was it all done locally?
Yes, we done all the R&D in our plant in Toronto, and we spent almost about $500,000 to on the R&D. Yeah.
So this technology is solely Malaysian. You've IP'd it, you've trademarked it.
Yes, we come up with a name, the downstream. After that, we downstream the product called Purifie. Simply means, purify the air, purify everything, that odor. Yeah.
So this will be for the consumer. Obviously, when you say downstream, this is for the consumers, general consumers. Yeah. Why did you all decide to go downstream?
Okay. Now, when we were exporting, we did not realize that some of our customers are selling back to Malaysia. And we found out that, they sell back to water filter company, branded company, like, some of the brand filter company. So we found out that they actually reverse back the product that we sold and sell the premium price back to our own people. So it's not fair. So we decide to go downstream so that we can cater for the consumer.
So for the foreign markets that you sell upstream to, you were saying in Europe largely, and also the US?
Yes.
Has the economy, the economic crunch that has affected them, has it affected your business?
Well, surprisingly, this is a recession-proof item, a product that no matter how the economy has slumped, they still need to sanify the waters, the air. So we still have good demand in the products from the European country, especially now in Japan. Most of the Japanese are coming to Malaysia and to other Asian countries to look for this product. As you know, Japan has faced radiation problem. So they have to use a lot of this active carbon to actually filter the waters that they're drinking. Yeah.
So that when it becomes waterborne, it's loud. But if it's airborne, it doesn't remove it, right?
No. no.
Okay, so but at least only when it's waterborne you can remove it. But if it's airborne, the most you can do is remove odors.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you and with this brand that you've come up with, when did you start? So even from 2008, you all decided to go downstream.
Right.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about this brand, Purifie.
This name is actually designed just to tell people that we purify anything on air, odor, and we make it into a very mobile packing that you can put in your fridge. You can put it in your shoe rack, as well in your car, right? And lately we have came down to pet shops as well.
So this is how you've gone into pet shops and a couple of supermarkets as well.
Yeah, we are now disappearing to DIY shop like Home Fix and also like pet shop I've mentioned, PetSmall and also Justco. You can get our product in Justco as well.
And how much are they retailed at?
$8.99. We just like to put it $8.99.
Good number, $8.99, $89.9. Easy to remember.
Yeah.
So when you look at this, and so you can put this anywhere, and we'll talk a little bit about other benefits as well, because you were saying that even after it's been used, it lasts for about 6 months. Yeah,
depending on room size. Like this studio, you have about 6 months life.
Okay, it's about this size, which is how big this studio? It's about 20 by... Okay, so that's the kind of space that you use it for. All right, we'll talk a little bit more about the Purifie brand in just a moment. I'm here with Patrick Chong from MTE Corporation, Open for Business, BFM 89.9. You're listening to Open for Business. This is Frida Liu speaking to Patrick Chong from MTE Corporation. We're talking about their company which produces hypoallergenic odor control products. And they've actually exported a lot of their products overseas, which is activated carbon. And, of course, now they're going downstream with a brand called Purifie. And this is what are the ingredients in this active carbon actually?
It is mainly coconut shell, and we carbonize it, and it becomes charcoal. Then we go into a process in steam and high temperature to open up the micropores so that it will have a larger scale of absorption.
So with these coconut shells, we have plenty of them here.
Malaysia, yes.
So you don't need to export those, so we have enough of these coconut shells. Otherwise, they get thrown away anyway.
Normally, they're thrown away. Now it's become like a commodity. So we buy that as a commodity price.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. You say it's 100% organic, non-toxic, and odorless. What do you do after it lasts for about 6 months? So what happens after that?
Okay, now you can use it back by putting it into your garden soil. If you are planting some flowers, when you put it into the soil, it becomes a conditioner to your soil, and the soil will get very healthy.
So it's completely recyclable.
Yeah. And our packing are all recycled. The plastic is recycled. The packaging, papers, and wrapping are all recycled.
The plastic is recyclable?
Yes. It's come from recycled material.
So completely into that. And of course, you've come up with this one that you can hang in the car as well.
Yeah, that is for those who are, sports and football fan. We come up with a mini jersey. We see a lot of people hanging their favorite teams.
All right.
But then we put it in, the carbon in. At the same time, you can display your favorite team and get rid of the smell in the car.
Okay, so what other products do you plan to introduce?
We are coming in with for shoes, a set that you can throw into your shoes. This will be for travelers who travel long distance by air. When you take a long flight, you need to take off your shoes. Oh dear. But if you are sitting next to someone, that guy may be, no. So when we throw it in to your shoes, everybody sit peacefully. That's what we are trying to do. And also we also introduce to people for handbags as well. So when you buy expensive handbag, you have those leather smell. Very hard to get rid. Okay. So we will throw it into your handbag or your bags, and it will disappear.
It's not supposed to reduce moisture.
It does remove some moisture.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
A little bit, but that's not the main purpose.
Yeah, and also we are also developing one for the foot, like the silica gel. We are now doing some R&D to make it as a non-toxic. So one of my colleagues has a servant. Does mooncake. You find the silica gel, and this servant of him does not know that
it's not edible.
Yeah, and he opened up and sprinkle on the on the mooncake, and you know, it was very dangerous for them.
They found out at least.
Yeah. So we are trying to we are doing R&D to replace this silica gel. They can find in most of the packing of the food, so that it's so friendly and non-toxic. You know, it's so easy.
What stage of innovation are we now with that?
Okay, we are in the almost 50%. We are sending it to lab to test, do more testing on the moisture, how much the moisture can absorb compared to silica gel.
Again, the same ingredients.
Yeah.
The same ingredients instead of the silica gels that we're so used to.
Right. Yeah.
Now, how have you all been marketing this though?
We go back to roadshow to our distributor, like the shops that we have the display of product, like DIY shop like Pets, like this Home Fix and Jasco, because they have monthly events. Then we'll take part in the events, and we will promote this product to educate the people to use this kind of product rather than a chemical type or air freshener that is only doing masking. Yeah.
So and you don't do much advertising per se?
Not at this moment. Yeah, we are planning for next year to do some advertisement. Yeah.
Make sure you think of us.
Yes, fine.
All right.
Sure.
Now, what are your plans for 2012?
All right, our factory will be moving from Tolointan to Port Klang. Yes.
A bigger facility.
Yeah. So we would like to put in more lines in. So our target is to have 2 more lines. Now we have 2, so it will be 4 lines, and we'll be able to cater even our export and local needs. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
At this moment, we have about 25.
Is it very labor intensive, or is it more machine?
It's labor intensive.
Labor intensive. And are your employees locals or foreigners?
We have majority Bangladesh and Myanmar people. Yeah.
So it's difficult to find local people.
Yes.
So 2012, you're going to be introducing new products.
Right.
And with the silica gel, we'll get 100% done by next year.
Yeah. we hope that we can actually replace silica gel in the market, you know.
All the best for you in the future.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to Patrick Chong from MTE Corporation. Tomorrow we'll be doing a special in our Open for Business sections. We'll be featuring 2 of the people that have been on air, and one of which is Kowai Tam, who is visually impaired, who started his Kowai and Young publications 20 years ago. Another unsung hero would be Lee Sheng Chow, a Paralympic entrepreneur and blind masseur from Urut Traditional PB. So we'll be talking about them tomorrow. Up next, here's Pink Floyd with Comfortably Numb, BFM 89.9.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my or find us on iTunes. BFM 89.9, the business station.